internet. On this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to hack for fun or trying to spy the other users, what they are still visiting, what websites they are still trying to view, and trying to fool them by turning the images upside down or trying to replace the images with your own images right on the fly. So on this tutorial, I'll be using the old tool that has been used for years, that is Man in the Middle framework. You can easily download it from GitHub. It still works fine on this year 2020. So as we speak, the date today, it's like 27th of September 2020. So this is the date I'm still implementing this tutorial. And remember, I am using Kali Linux 2020.2 as I remember well. Let me check cat etc oh yes, release. So this is 2020.2. yes, actually 2020.3 it's been released, but I'm still on 2020.2. so here we will be using the tool that can be found on GitHub, so that we can try to check whether there are still many in the middle attacks that are still active right on the online platforms such as websites or other vulnerable systems. So for you to download and use this script, you can go to GitHub and then download that, but you can check for Man in the Middle framework. This is what you will be able to get, the Man in the Middle framework. You can git clone, then follow the requirements they are giving you right here, so that you can be able to use Man in the Middle framework. So now before we can go any further, if you like my videos, please allow us to push the YouTube algorithm. If you like my content and subscribe, then that will make me make more content. Then the people will be able to view all the information that I am providing, so that YouTube can be able to identify me and then see that I'm able to solve problems for people. And let's go from now. So I have already downloaded Man in the Middle framework inside my computer. So I have got a virtual machine, which is Microsoft Windows 10, and it will be used as a victim machine, while my Kali Linux machine will be used as the attacking machine. As you can see, it is on my desktop with a folder named Man in the Middle framework. And now what we can do is to ls and list the contents of this folder. So because I have already installed requirements.txt, let's get into requirements.txt, so that you can be able to see what this program requires before it can be able to run. So right now, like I showed you where you can get it, you will see all the strategies that they are using for you, so that you can be able to download and use this program for free. So now what we can do is to Python in the Middle framework and then help, so we can get the help on this program. So we have got the spoof flags and the app that is address resolution protocol, and we also have like ICMP, DNS, and many more. So what we are going to do is to spoof the address resolution protocol. So that will be like telling this machine that I am the router. So that says if all the requests that it is making to the internet, it has to come to this machine first before they can pass to the internet. So all the information I can be able to see it right on this machine before it can go to the internet. So what we are going to do now is we have seen all the plugins that are available, like image randomizer and the image directory. That will be when we are trying to check from to put the random images on the victim, so that we can make him lose the trust on the website. So these are some of the techniques that can be used by the cyber criminals, usually when they want to pass their messages basically on the hotels or on the Wi-Fi networks, so that they can pass their messages well. For instance, if they are against some certain political movement, they can use man-in-the-middle attacks and then replace all the images with the ones that they have put the messages. So that will make the investors lose the trust to the website, or it will make sure that the hackers will make sure that the message passes to the crowd using the digital platforms such as websites. So without wasting more time, what we are going to do now is to try to spoof the address resolution protocol, and we have to pass the interface, which is the ETH0, because I am using the Ethernet interface. So because if you are using the wireless interface, you can use it like, for instance, the basic one is wireless LAN 0, but if you have an external network adapter, then you can put the interface right here. So because I'm using this, so this is like it's 0. So here we need the IP address of the target and the IP address of the gateway. Remember, we have been seeing how you can scan the computers on your network and try to find the IP addresses, the MAC addresses, and many more. So what we are going to do is to route. This will be giving us the router's IP address, which is 192.168.881. So this is the IP address of the router, and let's see the upscan dash local. So it will give us the list of IP addresses that are connected on the same network as me. So because of this, I know that this virtual machine's IP address is actually 63, because we are demonstrating right here. So after this, we are going to come to our man-in-the-middle framework, and let's target, which is 192.168.88.63. So we are going to do now, it's we are going to spy and try to turn the images upside down, and then thereafter we can be able to come again and replace all the images with the images in my computer. So what we are going to do now is we are going to put the IP address of the gateway, which is our router. Remember that I told you that we are trying to spoof the address resolution protocol. ARP protocol is that moment when the router tries to assign a certain MAC address to a certain IP address after identifying a device that is connected to the network. So now gateway is 192.168.881. So we can use this plugin that is upside down turn it. So it will allow us to make sure that all the images are flipped upside down, except those ones that are PNG, but the JPG ones will be tested upside down. So let's try to do this, and when we are still waiting, we can visit a website like the news websites such as Less Times, that is Lesotho Times website, so we can be able to see what is actually going on here. So now you can see that it can tell us what websites are getting visited by the victim. So because of this, so let's see. Now we can see that the logo seems to be upside down, and everything, it looks like the images are all upside down. If you can see, nearly all the images are upside down. You can see or this information, it looks like it is upside down. So not information as such, but the images are actually upside down. So we can also alter this HTML sometimes using man-in-the-middle attacks to pass the hackers messages if we are doing this for malicious purposes. So you can see that all heads are looking down from the logo, and all the, if you are trying to visit these different web pages, you will see if ever there is a photo there, it will be like upside down. So this is one of the good ways that the cyber criminals can pass their messages, or they can hack you just to make sure that you lose the clientele. Because according to Isaka, I think they have the module which tells you that if you protect your web content or your systems, you have to also protect the clients. So this client-side attack can be dangerous sometimes, because I made a tutorial on how you can hook the browser this way and then try to deliver a malicious software, or try to make so much things using B framework. I think this tutorial is one of my oldest tutorials. If you can go to my channel on YouTube, then you will see that I have got the tutorial that allows you to hook the browsers using man-in-the-middle framework. So now that you can see that these people are upside down, we can shut down the browser and then launch the browser again. This is for demonstration purposes only. So because of this, I will terminate this again and then clear the terminal. And then after clearing the terminal, now what we are going to do is that we will launch this command again and use the different plugin, and then which is like image rand and image directory, which is equal to, let me check the pictures folder which are there in my computer. So let me open the pictures in the different tab and then wait a while, and then we will be able to see. So we have got these pictures, right? And let me check for the ones that I can use to replace those ones, because let me check. There are numerous pictures. You can see I've got so much screenshots right here. So what we are going to do is that we can take randomly this picture. If you can see it, it's my hack the box, my view on my hack the box account, and we can even take this one when I was launching Hydra. Maybe I can even take this one, but if I want to pass the message, then I will write the mischievous message and then do it as save it as a picture. Then I can be able to pass it through the websites that the victims are actually visiting. So I will only take these three and then copy them to a folder in my desktop directory. So let me call them, let me check, new folder that is like, let me call it like man in the middle. Okay, so let me go inside and then paste these three pictures. So after doing this, so what we are going to do is image directory will be like root and desktop and man in the middle. So let's try to, yes, so we will be waiting to see whether all right, so we can visit the same website again and then see if ever we have the images replaced. So what we are going to do is visit lesstimes.com and we can see if ever it is possible that we can be able to replace the images on the fly. So there you go, you can see that we have got our images right here. And remember, if I was a hacker and people at the hotel, they are visiting this website and they can see the messages such as fake news, like for instance, or any message type that can be passed through the media, and you can see that it is still replacing all these images with my own images. Or for instance, I'm writing, let me say I've downloaded a picture like this website got hacked. So this says the people who would like to invest in the country where the investors usually they read news. So if they can see that the website is not actually trustworthy, so they can lose the trust in that particular country. So if you can go to the other page, then you will see the same stuff. So this is one of the problems that people are facing when it comes to the cyber insecurities. So this is what you can see. So all these images have been replaced by the only three only three images on the fly. So the same thing can happen. We can use this program to backdoor all the documents, or to backdoor all the software that you are downloading on the fly, so that you can be downloading our Trojan instead of downloading the actual software. Because I know that people on the free Wi-Fi, they like to download on the insecure website, they like to download the software and then thereafter install on their mobile devices, on their laptops. So this is what can actually take place. If we are able to replace the images, we can even replace the software. That is what we call backdoor on the fly. So that is one of the problems that people can be facing on trying to access the public networks. So with this, I would like to thank you guys for watching. If you like my videos and then subscribe, then we'll be pitching YouTube algorithm. Please like and then subscribe to my channel. That will make this channel to grow and more content will be presented to you. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial.